Alright, everybody. It's Daniel here, back with another video. Today, guys, we're continue talking about the post-purchase flow, and on the rise we have I forgot what this flow called. Yeah, so we have an upsell. As I talked before, we have an upsell and a lot of today to cover. I'm gonna be using my whiteboard, so don't get fret. A little drawing here in terms of the filters, and yeah, we'll talk about basically how to set it up, go over some creatives, some copy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So as I've talked before in the last video, we covered the reviews and the thank you page, right? Sorry, not the thank you page, the thank you emails, some review emails, some transactional emails, and how to set them up. But today I want to go over upsells, right? Because I think it's a sort of like another topic. Now, the way we would set it up, it would just go to let me actually show you. Like, Klaviyo does that stupid a little bit, but now allow me to actually switched back with it always like keeps everything in the same tab, which is kind of annoying, but let's just deal with that for a little bit. So the way you would open this flow or create this flow, you would just go here, you would go browse ideas, and you would go right here and you would do cross sell, and you would just choose this one and it'll automatically drop you this flow. But we already have that, we don't need this, so we already have this here. So one thing that I want to really cover here is filters and triggers, and this is one little bit tricky because sometimes you need to exclude somebody, sometimes you just want to sell other products. And again, guys, the main point here is it's called like cross sells, upsells. I prefer and I urge you to treat this flow as just selling. It's just sales, because it's nothing more to that. I want you to take the approach that Amazon does. They don't give a shit about like selling you something. Like they don't give a shit about like upselling, downselling, cross-selling. They sell you on your behavior, right? You bought something okay, if this guy bought a watch, maybe we should upsell them with a different wristband of different color or different shape or different, I don't know, different material like latex, or I don't know, or metal, or even wood. Why not? It's gonna high tech or something like that. It's some, again, more on my behavior, not just like cross sell. Should I cross sell? Should I downsell? Don't think about it. Think about it like selling more stuff, and make it as logical as possible. Now, let me draw it on the whiteboard, and because I have a little, not like an issue, but where's my whiteboard here? Okay. It's a new account, right? It's my diamond store. We've still, we're covering this. It just asked me to collect some sales tax. Guys, always collect a sales tax. Remember that Amazon does that for you. Shopify does not. And you gotta collect your sales tax, and each state has a different threshold. Just to keep that in mind. E-commerce 101. But again, I'm not someone who can give you some legal advice on how to collect your taxes. So contact your local CPA. It's not my realm of expertise. Now, again, it's a pretty diamond store, right? We're selling dog treats, and I set it up pretty quickly, and so that's why I don't have necessarily like some filters that should be included here. But I want to go over this. What would you do? So by default, you would have this as if it plays on the screen. I don't know why my whiteboard does not pop out. Okay, so you would have, I'm probably already drawn something there, or actually, I cleared my canvas. It's really lagging. I don't know, like Microsoft Whiteboard. I don't know what's up with that, but they're coming up with a different version apparently. We'll see what's gonna happen. Why everything's go out of order? Like, I'm trying to, like, even my laptop does not recharge. I just don't want to get out of, I just don't want to get right out of battery necessarily. So let's just wait a little bit. I'm probably gonna cut it out till my whiteboard will load. But yeah, basically what you're gonna do here is this will two flows, right? Fill the order, right? when you upsell someone, right, they gotta place an order, and then in 7 days you want to hit them with like these two emails with the delay of 3 days, and this filter flow that somebody 0 times since the order, just so that you understand that they place an order at one time at most for the last 7 days, and then right after that you can upsell. Okay, perfect. So whiteboard is loaded, and now I want to show you. So there's two filters, right? Two filters are set up by default, right? But some filters that you might want to include here is those that I can show you necessarily here, but you will get the main idea. So what you want to do is, let's just say again, as we're selling the dog treats, right? This is my store, this is the dog treat that I sell, and let's just close that tab just so that does not bother us. Let's just say you sell, I don't know, I'm selling dog treats, right? But let's just say I want to upsell okay, it's for dogs, or let's just say for kitties, I want to sell harness. Let's just say it's a harness, right? So what would I do is I would go to trigger filters. I would go to add a trigger. I would choose collection, right? Because it's a collection. It should be collection if you are a Shopify store. Contains, right? I would just choose contains specific product, which is harness, right? Which means that. So what do I mean by that? This is why whiteboard comes in handy so much. So let's just do like this. We sold dog treats, right? Dog treats, and we want to upsell harness for kitties, right? We want to upsell, let's just say one, two, upsell. I just want to say sell, but like, okay, upsell harness for kitties. Let's just say cat. Even though I'm not particularly selling to kitties right now, but again, the main point it still remains. Now, to do that, we would do this. We would just choose collection in our trigger flow. So I'm gonna label as trigger filter, right? Trigger filter is this one, right? Trigger filter is this one. Trigger setup, whatever. So again, the way you access that is you go here, click this tab, and just go trigger filter, and then add trigger, and then you would add collection, right? Because the shopping collection. Then you would do contains. Don't judge my handwriting. I'm just trying to be like a little fast here, trying to be rapid. So collection, contains, and then the product that we want to sell, rather upsell, or sell is dog treats. Dog treats. So the reason we sell we put here dog treats is because we want to trigger everybody, right? Remember, everybody who fulfilled the order, right? And then who bought, particularly, we just want to know, particularly treats. And once they buy treats, then what we would do, we will go to, let's just delete that. We don't need that. We need this, but just not for this example. We would then go to flow filters, and we would choose someone, what someone has done or hasn't done. Fulfill the order 0 times. We would go and we'll choose overall time, and then we will choose this filter, and like again, there should be again, it's really hard to to show this on the empty account, but here's what would you do. So you basically included everybody who so we sold dog treats, right? And now, right, in a trigger flow, you trigger everybody with this particular flow. You trigger everybody who bought one time at most for the last 7 days dog treats. And if you want to upsell them, let's say, as we said before, harness, right? What we would do is we would go to flow. Let's just do this in red. Flow filters. Trigger flow filters, right? Flow filters. We would do what someone has done or hasn't done. In this case, fulfill the order. Fulfill order. And then you would do 0 times. Then you would do overall time. And then what you do is you would do like where, and that would be contains, like where this collection, right? In this collection where you shop all those products, where collection, right? Contains, or I know it sounds weird, but or harness. But that would be, I'm gonna underline the meta tag would be here, collection and harness, right? Because fulfilled order 0 times, overall time where collection contains or harness, like basically contains harness. So everybody who bought treats 1 time at most for the last 7 days, but who has bought 0 times harness. You also can include this and if you want to upsell something else. In this case, we upsell in something else. Again, I didn't include harnesses or dispenser. Yeah, let's just say dispensers or collars, dog collars or cat collars on the store. But that would be something that you would sell, right? So in this case, I sell treats. But if I wanted to sell harness, and let's just say I wanted to sell dispenser, I would do and I would do literally the same thing. The same thing. But in the end, I would just include harness. Now, that's pretty much it, right? If you just want to, again, if you want to upsell 3 things, you would do, again, the same thing, but you would do, again, something else, right? Let's just say collar, right? But I actually sell dispenser. So going back here, I'm pretty sure I explained it right, because I mean, it might be like a little bit daunting to watch this video, like, well, like why you just cannot trim, because again, it's an empty account. I wish I could show you on a full account, but I just can't, you know, mess around with this because it's just so hard to like clean it up, and plus it just gets messy there. So that's pretty much it about the filters. And now usually it's 7 days, you know, this flow basically hits in 7 days, but you can choose again, the guys, I always recommend changing, you know, split testing and basically testing, right? You know, with increments between 30 minutes and 4 hours, something in between. But you know, 7 days is, I mean, once they fulfill the order, like that's pretty much it. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this is just something that you should start off all the time, and then you can test like 30 minutes in or 30 minutes above that. Now let's just take a look at the first email right here. Actually, I have it pop up here, and so the subject line for this one will be your dog safety in our hands, and we're pretty much selling. Again, here I would sell harness as an upsell, but I just didn't add it out to the store. And here, instead of, you know, treats that I have in my store, right here you would have, you know, instead of the treats, you would have dog harnesses or dog leashes or whatever you sell, whatever you upsell. Or dog dispensers, you know, like maybe you know, the one that hydrates the dog, or the one that is just like treating this, maybe like some launcher, right? There's actually the cool company there on Trade Hunter. They have this like a little amulets of like the treats, and they basically almost like shotgunning them in this like a little launcher, and you like you basically slide them up to the dog, and it's just so easy to feed it. I mean, it's like the most like genius idea. I mean, I have like probably have a Kickstarter on Indiegogo. I don't know what this company called, but yeah, they're pretty cool. You could basically just, you know, type in treats, like dog treats on Trade Hunter, and you can look them up. You'll find them. Like, I don't even have to explain them what this thing looks like. It'll stick out like on itself. So that's that, right? And basically for this email, didn't create anything below because it's pretty much the same thing. Like literally in 3 days, if they didn't buy anything from here, you would hit them up with like different, right? Because if again, it's how many things you're upselling. If you want to sell people maybe let's just say you were just selling the one thing, right? If I were selling, like, let's just say if I were selling the treats, right? If I were selling the ones with salmon, right, I would just go right here and I'll be like, fill the order and collection treats, and treats like salmon. I would just like salmon now, and I would do like literally the one that I want to upsell. I would be like, okay, I would just add the flow filter, fulfill the order 0 times overall time when collection contains turkey, which means that they haven't bought turkey. And I would, in this second email, first email, I would upsell turkey. If they didn't buy turkey, I would go back and would do the same thing, exactly like this email, for spicy, this one, spicy treats. This spicy treats right here, to sell them. Let's just close the whiteboard. You can pause it if you want to, or go back to what I was just talking about, because it just like slows down my computer for no reason. Microsoft Whiteboard, I don't know why it does take like too much of a RAM. It takes up pretty much hefty portion of a RAM memory, so just want to close it out. Now that's pretty much it for the upsell flow. Now I want to actually show you like one little trick here, and that nobody uses really, but it's actually very, very lucrative if you utilize it right. So stick to the end. Not to the end, we're actually already almost at the end, guys. This video is going to be pretty short, but this one, so it's called immediate upsell, 50% off 24 hours. I said 48 hours, but like you can do 24 hours again, but it's called immediate upsell. What does it mean? So let's just say they bought, again, go to my store, going back to my store, you can close this off. Let's just say they bought like pumpkin spice soft chewy treats, right? They like this. I'm like, okay, it costs $65, and it actually sold out here. I just didn't add it on the product. It's like it costs $65, right? They bought it, and now what I do, and I'm like, okay, order again in the next 48 hours, and I give them like a hefty percentage off. So what this email would look like is something like this. No, not like this. Something like this. Again, all these emails I created myself. So as you can see, right, the Coyotes, my agency, guys. If you have a pet brand that makes between 300,000 up to $1 million, or actually just from, if you make at least $300,000 per year, you can follow the link below and schedule a call with Coyotes. Like by far the best agency when it comes to pet brands. We're maybe the only one on the market who only serves pets. And with Klaviyo, that does it in the most ferocious and the most like profitable way, because we understand the niche. And everybody who tried to like sell you like this crazy services like Facebook ads for e-commerce, like they literally treat e-commerce as a whole niche, which fucking it really punks me. That saying like e-commerce is a niche, it really punks me in the hat. So if you want to go work with other agencies who are like have this fancy offices that they're paying like 20 grand for every month, and they have like all the stuff that they pay for, if you want to pay for this, go out there and just work with people who treat e-commerce as a niche, and they serve everybody in the world. We specialize in pet brands in email marketing, super like laser focus on it. We understand the niche like nobody else. Again, guys, that's how this is, by the way, in-group out-group bias, if you didn't catch that. But yeah, we're the best at it. Coyotes, link below, or DM me on IG. That'll be even sweeter than the link. So the first email here in the immediate upsell, nobody will tell you this on YouTube. Immediate upsell flow. What do we do? Well, basically, after they place an order, literally 50 minutes later, we hit him up. Hey, bro, we'll give you 15%. It's a lot. It's a lot. You can give him maybe 20 if you want to. The point here is to incentivize them as much as possible. Hey, wait. Get 50% off your next purchase. Claim your discount right now. Redeem within 48 hours. Now, the caveat here is if you were like, as an agent, like we in Coyotes, right, we also we always consult with our client, like in terms of the back end, like the shippings, because again, once they place an order, you have a 48 hours to buy this. And sometimes when if you know anything about e-commerce, like when they place an order, they can ship them up right away, or they can postpone this and basically include this product and ship it out as the like a single order, or even split it up. But once you split it up, the cost of shipping increases, right? So you really need to like negotiate it. And if you do this like for yourself, right, for your business, you need to really like get that point down and really understand like how backends work, and would it make sense for you to actually utilize this flow. Because I mean, if your shipping sucks, first of all, you don't have a business, because like shipping is everything. If your shipping is like longer than 3 days, I order from Amazon or from Chewy, like no cap. That's just personally what I do. And you need to really like be good with shipping. But if you incentivize them to buy this more, I mean, if you just get this shipping on down, maybe you pack the order, but then you postpone it a little bit and already like pre-package that upsell for them, like pre-stock that for them, maybe that'll work. But again, you need to every operation is different, so you need to know your backends and your operations, or your client's operations. Now this, that's basically the email, right? Use the code. I make it look like a dynamic coupon, which I know how to set up. You can go back, watch my videos. It's about the cart abandonment. I include that I covered this topic right there. But it's pretty simple to set it up. It's just like little code, like little snippet of code, and you can go to, even in Klaviyo, they set it up all the coupons. I'm not gonna show you how, because again I have this already video on my channel, so you can go watch it. I'm gonna link it actually down below. So but again, I make it look like a dynamic one, but it's not. It's just an extender one, but you would just do dynamic, unless you want your coupons ended up on some weird sites with coupons where people are just shoveling your deals. So 50% off in the next 48 hours. You can even do 24 hours. Again, you need to know your operation, and based on that, already change the time frames. So valid on the next order only, and then you just give them reasons. Again, they bought the turkey, they got the salmon one, I upsell them with the turkey or with the pumpkin soft chewy treats, right? And they can just choose basic one, just toss it. Like that's what by the way, Dollar Shave Club utilizes a lot. Yeah, they get you with the $1 the $1 razor. The apps, they're not gonna success. You're not gonna, nobody's gonna buy a fucking razor for $1 unless they just want to cut their throat, right? But with this, they sell razor for $5, for $9, and then once you bought it, once you place it in your card, they always incentivize you to just toss something in with an order, and they do so on the site as well as on the email. So they always just incentivize you to just put something else in card and increase the average order value. And this email is most impeccable when it comes to increasing your AOV. So that's that. And then you want to wait 1 day, right, which is 24 hours. And what I utilize here is this little coupon, which you'll hopefully like, which uses dynamic countdown. This is when you listen, the first thing first, you are genuine about that. They just place an order, and it's in your interest to ship it as much as possible and be genuine as much as possible. And when you include a countdown, which actually counts as a 40 hours, but you can change it right here. I'll show you in a second how. But once you do that, people start trusting you first, because you're not capping, and there's no reason for you to cap, because if you do, I mean, you would just not ship them order. Actually, it would cost you even more to trick people that it's not real, and it's gonna be this flow is gonna continue and continue on and on and on. And no, it's not gonna be this way. You just put this count down. They actually come back in 17 hours, and then it's math, 5 hours, no, 3, 4, 7 hours left, right? They'd be like, wow, this guy actually don't cap. This guy actually, he's genuine about that. So did I say 7? Yeah, 7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours. you know, they want some treats. You know, again, was just selling treats. Get 50% of your next purchase. Claim your discount right now. Don't forget to use code before it expires. Code is again 48 for 50% off. They're valid only the next order. Valid on your next order only, and then you can choose. They can go buy, you know, turkey one, right? Toss it into the cart, or they can buy the you know, the salmon flavor. That's pretty much it. So the way you do this countdown, by the way, is yeah, I just want to show you right here. So first thing you do, if we go right here and add it, you would do is you will go hit edit. Let me check my LBS if it's still rolling, because last time there was some problems with the hub buttons. I really messed up pretty like solid. You know, I shot like 7 videos in a row with hub buttons all around my keyboard, pressing them and just pausing the video and then reshooting this. That was a whole freaking nightmare to do that. But all those videos still on my channel. I still reshoot them for you. No fucking excuses. Pardon my language. But you know, I just, you know, I want this content to be out there for you to watch. So the way you would do this is you would go basically how to set it up. You would go to this site. It's called centric.com. You know, you would put your email here. You would, you know, choose your you know, the time zone. Then you would choose the date and the time when it expires, right? Rather, not when it expires. How long will so from now, how long will it last for, right? So if I say, for example, 12, right, and I say generate, it'll just cut out that. Okay, motorcycles. Is that motorcycle? I don't. Let's just say it's motorcycle. You see, it basically cut down that one day. And so what you would do here is you would just copy that link. But first, what we would do, we would go here to this support terrible.com. I don't know, I just don't see without glasses, sorry. You would basically copy paste that code. I'm actually gonna link this down below in my video. I just don't have to forget that. I'm just gonna like take a note right now. You would copy that code right here. You would copy that, right? No hub buttons there. And then you would go to your Klaviyo right here, and you would go to source, and you will paste that code right here. So let's try it out just for the experiment. Again, the way you also do this is let's just close these tabs right here. The way also you would do this is this block, right? I also matched it with this color, or this beige color. But let's just say, you know, we want to do like black one. What I would do is I would do black, right? I hit save, and then actually black is too boring. Let's do something like complementary. Like, let's just do red. Okay, we have a popped up color right here, so we'll just do red. You would hit save, and then what you would do is pretty much you would just go to this site and can copy paste that snippet of code right here. It's yeah, it's a I mean TD body table. Yeah, it's HTML. There's no CSS here. It's HTML. You would just copy that, Jesus, HTML, and you would go to this tab again. Again, keep in mind this tab is as a block. It stands for the text, right? So let's actually do it like from the scratch. I'm just gonna delete that just so you can kind of like comprehend that a little bit. So you would delete the text. You would go to source. We would choose that snippet of code right here. I would copy that, and I would go to. I would go to right here. I will paste that in, and so you see like when the this text in the color brackets, you would basically go right here. You would first of all, if we do red one, we would do, first of all, we're gonna choose this color right here, right? We would paste that color right here. You would go to here, paste the color right here. We would change that on the red one. I strongly disagree with the black color because just, you know, I just don't see anything right here. Let's just do white one, and then you would copy that image screen. I don't know, it's it's probably like a CSS or something. You would copy that CSS code, and then you would go. I almost lost this thing. So you would go right here. You would go to. Okay, you would go to right here. And you see like the code generated, and so you want to go here, and instead of this text in the color brackets, you would just basically paste it in, and you would hit save. and boom, you just have your code. That's just, you know, simple as that. Yeah, put your email, go to centric.com, put your email, put your zone, put the time when how long from now you want this countdown run for. Hit generate, pick your colors. If you have a problem, download this little extension. It's called color pick. Pretty cool one, I believe. And yeah, basically put it here. You can even duplicate it, put it down, I guess, somewhere if you want it, you know, somewhere around here. And it's still gonna populate. Then hit save, and voila, you have a countdown. Simple as that. So guys, that was Daniel Lit, pretty much it. I want to keep this video within 30 minutes. I hope it's gonna run for less than 30 minutes, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to teach you how to crush it with the upsell. And in the next video, I want to be going over the replenishment flow, something that not every brand can use, but which is pretty lucrative one. And if you know anything about the subscription side of business, replenishment flow is the most lucrative one, because guys, it's not about the price of the product, but the frequency people buy this at. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to be going over replenishment flow. See you there.